Hey folks, I'm Dave. Welcome to the basement and to the third episode in my Vinyl Single Club series. This is a series of videos where I talk about 5 7-inch singles that I've added to the collection recently. And we're going to start today's episode off with a record store day of the release. This is The Regulator by GBI. And GBI is, of course, Dave Grohl, Charlie Benante, and Scotty Ian. And this was limited to 3,000 copies. And it came out on this Funfetti vinyl. And it is a single-sided single. The second side is, you're not going to see it, but the second side is etched with the guy's signatures. And so this came about when the Foo Fighters and Anthrax were in Studio 606 at the same time, doing their various things. And Dave Grohl, being Dave Grohl, kind of got the guys together, decided to jam, came up with doing a cover of The Regulator, a Bad Brains song. And ultimately they went out to release this for Record Store Day, and with the idea of the proceeds being sent towards HR, who the frontman of Bad Brains. He's dealing with some neurological issues, so the proceeds are heading his way to help offset those expenses. As far as the music goes, the cover is pretty spot on. It's really good. There's a little bit of studio banter between the guys at the end of the song, which is kind of cool, kind of interesting. But unless you are a completist of Dave Grohl, the Foo Fighters, Anthrax, just like getting covers of Bad Brain songs, this, it's okay. It's not something that you necessarily have to have, or you just want to help out HR. That's another good idea. So let's drop a needle on The Regulator by GBI. All right, this next one is called Strawberry Cheesecake. It's from the A-Moms and came out in 1979 on the band's own Aftertaste Records. And the A-Moms were a punky new wave band out of Detroit. That name actually, they were Algebra Mothers, but shortened to A-Moms. And they released, like I said, this single in 1979. And that was it. They sort of just well, they didn't disappear. They were still playing the live circuit plenty. And as far as releases go, they didn't release anything further. And then in 2018 came along Jack White's Third Man Records, and this is my copy. It's a 2018 repress. And Jack White put this out. Also collected a bunch of their demos and live recordings and released them as a full-length compilation. But that's as far as the recorded materials of the Algebra Mothers or A-Moms goes. So yeah, like I said, they're a punky new wave band. Strawberry Cheesecake is the title track on this song, and it's straight up new wave sort of sound with punky vocals. So that's hence the description. But this also has an organ sound to it that kind of kind of gives it a garage rock sort of vibe, which is pretty cool. I really enjoy that's I think the best track on this single. Modern Noise, the B-side, is just what it sounds like. It's a bass heavy, noisy song. It's also got the organ, but it's really discordant, and it's just not my bag. So let's have a listen to the title track. So this is Strawberry Cheesecake by the A-Moms. This next one is the only release by a band called Roll Kicker Lay Down. Let's see if we can get that without too much glare. Yeah, this came out in 1992 on DeSoto Records, and DeSoto was a Washington, D.C. area indie label. And this was the band's only release. And so Roll Kicker Lay Down was a DC-based alternative rock band comprised of 3 guys who were like have a long history in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area music scene, both as musicians and producers. And this was just one of their many, many projects that they were involved with together and various other things. Anyway, so the first track, the side A, is a song called No Voices in the Wire. And to me, it sounds like the Rembrandts on steroids. It's just got great strumming bass, nice vocal harmonies, super edgy riffs. I really dig that song. It's enjoyable. The second side is a track called Cut, which is slower, a lot more groove to it. It sort of reminds me of Alice in Chains, but not quite. It's not quite there. Some great riffs, but by far, I think the strongest track on this release is No Voices in the Wire. So let's give a listen to that one, No Voices in the Wire by Roll Kicker Lay Down. All right, this next one's sort of an enigma. The band's name is Artist, and this is Out on the Road Again, backed with Feeling of Love, came out in 1983 on Atlantic Records. And I really know nothing about this band other than it was recorded at Pearl Sound Studios, which is in Canton, Michigan. Both songs were written by Eddie Layton. So I'm thinking there may be studio musicians out of Pearl Sound, or just, I don't know. Definitely from the Detroit area, but not really sure anything other than that. This was their only release. And so they somehow managed to get on Atlantic and then disappeared. But anyway, so the A-side, Out on the Road Again, is AOR, kind of in the style of Styx or Foreigner. It's just got great energy, uplifting keyboards, nice vocal harmonies, nice clean guitar. It is kind of generic though, but I thought it was a pretty decent track. And the flip side, Feeling of Love, is a pretty decent bluesy boogie rock sort of song. But we're gonna take a listen to Out on the Road Again. So let me know what you think. And the last one for today is a really colorful one. This is Eating Out Is Fun by a band called Wet. Came out in 1993 on Rise Records, which was a indie punk label out of Austin, Texas. And Wet was a all-girl garage rock band out of Austin, fronted by Laurie Sternberger, who was in a fair number of bands, one of them being Venus 6. Also has on bass Cindy Toth, who was like in 100 different bands. So, so I'll show the record here. So this came out on this, again, colors, this nice red vinyl. And so that's fun. And musically, like I said, garage rock, female vocals. The title track, I guess you want to call it, side A, "Eating Out Is Fun," is a really grooving track. I really enjoyed that. And lyrically, it's about just what you think it's about. And the B side is called "Magic Forehead Vision," which is a slower track, heavy groove. Lyrically, it's something about an alien invasion. I couldn't quite make it out, but that's cool. So yeah, let's take a listen to the title track. This is Wet's "Eating Out Is Fun." So there you go, 5 new singles added to the collection. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will catch you next time. Take care.